B fakes and B down the lane.
I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. I was riding around in trenches trying to find a way to get it. I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. Every day I got new guns. If you wanna come and get it, I'm a menace. But my mama ain't named me Dennis. I ain't never give a fuck though. If you thought it, I'm a finish. I'm a menace, but my mama ain't named me Dennis. My new Glock, it gotta be. Hit a nigga from a dinner, you get hit.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Chaotic here, Phillies Chaotic Sports and ENT. Before we get into the stew, do me a big favor, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, tell a friend. This is what we kicking it at right here, for your Philly daily news and content of them Philly sports. Now, the weekend. Y'all know what happened over the weekend. Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas. Good fight. Some good, phenomenal fights on the undercard, but we're going to focus on that main event. Spence pretty much did what he said he was going to do. He went in there, took care of business, but, I wouldn't give his performance, I wouldn't give it an A+. I'd give it a sturdy B+. There's a few moments, in that fight that looked suspect, in my opinion, questionable moments, some rookie moves being, made by Spence, knowing he's a very, well-educated, smart fighter, and he made, some decisions throughout that fight that, he can't afford to make them type of decisions and mistakes, facing a Bud Crawford or Jaron Bruce Ennis. Had that been one of them sharks in that ring with him Saturday night, Spence would have went night-night, man. Because, when his mouthpiece fell and he decided, not to protect himself at all times, and Ugas stung him, Ugas should have jumped on him right then and there. That was Ugas' opportunity, and he didn't take advantage and capitalize on it. Had that been Boots or Bud, we know that fight ends in the 6th round. It's over. But like I said, I observe, some dirty tactics. I'm not gonna point them all out. I'm pretty sure other people, have seen it, but it is what it is. Spence got in there, he took care of business, won the fight, man. On to the next. Hopefully the next, will be, the next fight will be Bud Crawford, if that all pans out the way that it should. And if not, it'll be Boots. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I just want to see him fight both of those fighters, And to be honest, I'm being honest, like watching how, he went to work and chopped down that tree and picked Ugas apart. He go in there and becomes that technician and lets his jab do the work and starts working that body of Crawford. It's gonna be a long night for Crawford, man. I don't see Errol Spence, turning it up to the level that he has to turn it up to, facing the Crawford and coming out short. I think Crawford, really needs to consider, all he has to bring when stepping into that ring, fighting, Spence. Spence is not Porter. He's not. None of them other fighters he done got in the ring with and fought. So, Bud better come with his A game, coming to fight Spence. You can't play with that boy. Because you underestimate it, you sleep on that boy, and you think you got him already beat, it's gonna be it's not gonna turn out so good for you. It's not gonna turn out good for him. So therefore, Bud's, his trainer, his camp, they need to make sure he's completely focused. All the outside influences and distractions need to be eliminated. He needs to just focus on that training camp strictly on winning. focus on Spence and nothing else but Spence. Because that's going to be the dog fight of his life. Mama might lose that bet that night. She ain't lost yet, but she might lose that night. A lot of people that's going to bet on Crawford are going to lose too. Me personally, I'm picking Spence to win that fight. I'm picking Spence. That's just who I'm going with. From my take on what I've seen so far from Crawford and Spence, even after the accident and the eye surgery, I still think Spence is a bigger puncher, more active, more strategic, and I just believe when it comes down to it, I just believe he's just a more complete, better boxer than Crawford. So that's where I would put my chips at. But it's going to be a wonderful fight, so I'm definitely can't wait for him to make that happen. And that's what it is, man. So like I said, my take on the fight, Spence did good B+ performance, but he better bring an A+ performance going up against if he got to fight Boots, because Boots gonna get him out of there. Boots gonna clip him. I'm calling it here. Other than that, we got Gervonta Tank Davis got a fight coming up next month on the 28th. A lot of stuff going on with him, as far as him and the Floyd Money Mayweather saga. So I'm gonna start tapping in more on that subject and what's going on with that later on, down the line. But right now, I'm about to focus and tap on in to these Sixers that played last night, game 2 of the playoffs. We did what we did. We took care of home court. Now we got to go on the road and face Toronto, and they on their court in their country. So how I got this series playing out, I got us actually probably going over there and sweeping them. If not sweeping them, I got us coming back and closing it out in 5. But at the end of the day, I got us advancing out this first round. Looking forward to playing the Heat or possibly the Hawks in the second round. I'm not gonna count the Hawks out yet, like a lot of people doing. There's still a lot of games to be played. So just getting prepared for that next round. But just knowing that possibly us facing Miami, we're going to have to play a much harder series going into a better defensive team. More pieces and whatnot. So, I just hope, Doc Rivers, steps his coaching, levels up and, make adjustments, let my man Embiid keep thriving, doing what he do. And we really need James Harden to step it up a little bit more, being more like productive, with popping the 3. He's doing a good job distributing the ball, keeping the pressure off of Embiid, opening up shots for Maxey and everybody else. So, he's playing his position, but we just need him to, just be a little bit more active, and productive with, his offense, So that's what I'm hoping, we get to this next series, and we see a whole nother, elevation of James Harden in that Sixers uniform. You know what I'm saying? Because these next, but we ain't out this first one yet, but once we get out this first one, these next 2, we got to step it up. We want to get to the finals, and bring it home. So we got a lot of work to do. So y'all stay tapped in. That's all I got for now. Subscribe, like I said in the beginning. Follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. And y'all know what to do, man. Tell a friend, tell a few friends. This will be kicking it at right here at Philly's Chaotic Sports and ENT. Y'all stay safe. Peace.
I'm a menace. But my mama ain't named me Dennis. I was riding around the trenches trying to find a way to get it. I'm a menace. But my mama ain't named me Dennis. Every day I got new guns. If you want it.